Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the GM. It is your guy, Boulanger. Let's talk. Day 3 of training camp is in the books. Day 4 and 5 will be over the weekend. And I won't be here Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. I'll be out of town in Hilton Head. And so I'll be back with you guys on a full-time schedule on Wednesday. But I do have some content coming for you guys, so just be looking for that. Do me a quick favor, if you're already here and you're listening, go ahead and hit the like button, and let's get into it. So as I said, day 3 is in the books, and so all systems are go. Everything we want to hear from a training camp is actually happening. D-Hop is back on the field. Zay is back on the field. Both of those guys appear to be healthy. So their nicks, not a big deal, just as Harbaugh said. And so everything is as it should be as it pertains to our wide receiver health. When it comes to training camp reports from the rookies, let's start at the top with Malachi Starks. Starks has been as advertised. He has shown range. He has shown the ability to cover. And he has at least one interception off of Lamar Jackson. Kyle Hamilton, his starting running mate, says that Malachi Starks is actually ahead of him. Matter of fact, way ahead of him at the same point in their careers. So that's high praise from the best safety in the NFL. When we keep going, not a lot of news from Mike Green just yet. I think we'll hear some buzz about Mike Green once the pads come on Monday. I hate that I won't be here to cover the padded practices, at least at the start of it, but not a lot from Mike Green. Let's see, Emory Jones is still out, of course. Not anything from Teddy Buchanan, not a lot from Vincent. So let's get into the 5th round where we have some buzz coming out about Aeneas Peoples, who has shown in a couple of days of practice athleticism, power, and the ability to rush the passer. And he capped off practice, I think, day 3 with a tip of the ball. And so he is a guy that I did expect to make some noise in training camp, and I expect more from Peoples once they put the pads on starting on Monday. Another 6th round pick is Tyler Loop, who has been killing it over the last couple of days in practice. I think he was 100% in day 2. And from the report I read, he was 10 for 10 in day 3, hitting a long of 63 yards. And then an unofficial kick was discussed of 68 yards on the other end of the field. But remember, that is 68 yards unofficial. I think Loop is up in the ante in this kicking competition. The UDFA was making some noise, and he's been good. He's been good, and I think that if he does not make the Ravens team, they will not stash him on the practice squad. I think somebody will pick him up as kicking is a premium. And so shout out to Tyler Loop, man, for booting those kicks. Nothing from Longer Beam, nothing for Coney. Again, I think we'll hear some more once the pads come on. And nothing from Garrett Dellinger. I think that is all of our picks. When we get into some more training camp report, a couple of big days from Nate Wiggins, just showing elite coverage, kind of right time, right place, sticky, as his draft report would have indicated. Let me see who else. Odafe Owe is showing power along with his speed. We understand that he did add 15 to 20 pounds of muscle. And so, again, on Monday, that's going to be the testing where that power is really going to be on display along with his speed. I think that he could have a solid year and price himself out of Baltimore, but that's another discussion for another day. Let me see who else I've heard about in training camp. I think that's it, other than Lamar Jackson, being good with the ball, 10 for 15 and 11 on 11, 7 for 9. So when you add those things together, I think that's 17 of 24, something like that. So pretty good percentage. And, it is his first week back, just 3 days of practice. And so we expect that to get better. It's going to be super, super interesting to see what the physicality looks like as next week begins to unfold. So I'm excited to hear what's going to be on display. Man, things are moving fast this off season as we are getting ready to close out July. And when next week closes, man, we'll literally be less than 40 days from the start of the season, if my math serves me correctly, man. So excited about the things that I'm hearing, man. Everybody's healthy, with the exception of Emory Jones, which we already understood. So, man, drop in the comment section, man, what you guys are thinking, what you guys are hearing about training camp. Is your excitement level raising, or are you just keeping everything measured? So listen, I'm your guy Boulanger, and until next week, I'm out.